We have a number of volunteers here at the Fort Meade USO Center. One of them in particular, Mr. John Omer. He's one of our special volunteers as far as the fact that he commits 2 4-hour shifts every week. He's a regular here. And he was just very committed, very giving to the troops. He's a mentor to all of our young adults who are in the military here. And he's just very spot on and very relational with all the young adults here.
I pulled 3 tours. 1966 to 1967, 68 to 69, and 70 to 71. My job in the Army was twofold. The first part of my career I had an MOS, which was 76 November helicopter crew chief, repairman really, and I spent about the first 13 years in aviation as crewing helicopters, working on helicopters. And then the second part of my military career, I was in Army recruiting. First of all, I didn't know what Vietnam was or where it was. I was stationed in Germany and had a really nice job flying, back and forth from Munich, Germany, down to Oberammergau and Garmisch, which were resorts. We were flying VIPs back and forth from the Munich airport. At that point, I liked it so well, I said, this Army is great, so I re-enlisted for a present duty assignment. Well, about 2 months after I had re-enlisted, I came down on alert orders for South Vietnam.
Innovations have been made. Innovations molded from experience against a particular enemy in a particular war on a particular terrain.
And I was assigned to a unit, the 162nd Assault Helicopter Company, and we were right near the Cambodian border. We probably were maybe 10 miles from the Cambodian border. So we saw a large input of North Vietnamese and Viet Cong coming down the Ho Chi Minh Trail and coming into South Vietnam right around that point. My most fond memory was the fact that I was, in 1968, I was able to be on stage with Bob Hope and Anne Margaret. And, that was probably the biggest thrill of my life, because Anne Margaret was my heartthrob. She was the woman of my life. My heart was out for her. Providing services to the service member is selfish on my part, because I feel that I once was in their boots, and I know how they feel being away from home, away from their loved ones, and if we can make them as comfortable as possible during their time here in Fort Meade, then so be it. I'm going to do that, so I can relate to them, and I just enjoy that part of it. I think, like my wife said to me, she says, "You just can't get away from the soldiers. That's what your problem is." And I said, "You're right." I'm happy to, have said that I have survived what I did survive, and I'm here to share with anybody else now. So.